Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Andy Cohen announces the Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip in 2026. This is going to rock your world. On the last day of BravoCon 2025, Andy Cohen announced the Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip is coming to Bravo in 2026. The show will bring together housewives from various franchises to take a trip across the country, starting in Orange County. Cohen teased that it will rock your world while sharing the news with the BravoCon audience. Buckle up for the Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip. Andy Cohen announced that the latest iteration of the beloved series, Ultimate Girls Trip, is returning in 2026. The new special event series called Ultimate Road Trip will see a group of beloved housewives from across the years embark on a once-in-a-lifetime adventure, making their way through some of the most memorable locations in the franchise's history, according to the press release. Starting where it all began in Orange County and culminating in an epic East Coast grand finale, each stop will feature appearances by fan favorites from different cities to pay tribute to the past, embrace the present and look toward the many miles still ahead, it continued. Along the way, viewers can expect nostalgic reunions, heartfelt revelations, effortless humor, and the larger-than-life dynamics that only housewives can deliver. Cohen made the announcement on November 16, the third and final day of BravoCon 2025 in Las Vegas, during an Ask Andy panel. "This is going to rock your world," he told the audience. Ultimate Road Trip is meant to be a love letter to the women who turned a reality television show into a cultural phenomenon and the fans who've been there for every laugh, gasp, toast, and table turn. Francis Barrick, chairman of Bravo and Peacock Unscripted, said in a statement. Ultimate Girls Trip premiered in 2021 when OG housewives from various cities vacationed together in Turks and Caicos. There have 4 other installments that aired in the years following in the Berkshires, Thailand, and St. Bart's. BravoCon 2025 has had no shortage of exciting announcements. Just hours into the event on November 14, news broke about Karen Huger's return to The Real Housewives of Potomac, right as her co-star Wendy Osvo made her first appearance since her arrest. Cohen also revealed a first look at a new installment in the Housewives franchise, The Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Cohen said that the upcoming series, featuring a fresh, charismatic group of women whose lives intertwine across the storied coastline of New England luxury, will premiere next year. If you thought the Housewives universe had reached its peak with all-stars, spin-offs, reunions, legacy casts, and every possible format Bravo could dream up, Andy Cohen wants you to buckle up literally. In a surprise announcement that sent shockwaves across the Bravoverse, Cohen revealed that the Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip is officially coming in 2026. And according to him, this is not just a show, this is an experience. The reveal dropped during a special holiday segment on Watch What Happens Live, when Cohen, grinning like a man who knew he was about to change Bravo history, pulled out a vintage road atlas and slapped it onto the bar. "Ladies," he said, turning to a star-studded couch full of housewives from multiple cities, "how do you feel about getting out of the mansions, off the yachts, away from the jets, and into an RV?" The room fell silent. Gasps. Nervous laughter. A few frozen smiles. And then, pure chaos. Because yes, that's the premise, a luxury, custom-engineered, impossibly glamorous super RV carrying a rotating cast of housewives across the American landscape, pit stops, personality clashes, roadside meltdowns, late-night confessionals, and state-line showdowns included. And, in Andy's words, the cast list alone will rock your world. A franchise pushed out of its comfort zone. For years, Bravo fans have joked that the housewives would never survive normal life. They don't pump their own gas. They don't share bathrooms. They don't split checks. And they definitely don't coexist in small, confined spaces without personal glam squads, chilled champagne stations, and oxygen-preserving air conditioning. So when Andy announced that yes, the cast will be sharing the same RV complete with bunk beds, a shared bathroom, and a single glam mirror, fans instantly understood the masterpiece of chaos being engineered. This is Housewives anthropology, Cohen declared. We're taking them into the wild. We're taking them away from their comfort zones. We're putting them in places where DoorDash cannot locate them. He might as well have said, prepare yourselves. The ultimate mischief of the ultimate cast. While the full 2026 cast list is still under wraps, Andy offered teasers during the announcement special, enough hints to set social media ablaze in speculation. He confirmed that the road trip will feature 8 housewives at a time, rotating across different legs of the journey, with surprise guests hitchhiking in for dramatic effect. Rumored names include a Beverly Hills icon who refuses to drive herself anywhere but is willing to sit in the passenger seat gripping the dashboard. A New Jersey powerhouse who will absolutely attempt to take over navigation. An Atlanta queen whose shade will be the only air conditioning anyone is getting. A Salt Lake City wildcard who has never been on a road trip but has strong opinions about snacks. A New York legacy star who thinks she knows every town on the map and will absolutely be wrong at least half the time. Andy teased that the casting process was more complicated than usual. Some housewives told me flat out no way. Others said, do I get to pick the driver? And some were like, I'll do it if the RV has marble countertops. But one thing became clear very quickly, those who said yes are ready for adventure, and ready to stir the most combustible cocktail, the kind made of personality, pressure, and proximity. America as a backdrop for drama. The show will cover a multi-state trek across the United States, and Andy promises viewers will see the country through the housewives' eyes, meaning chaos is inevitable. Stops will include small towns where the housewives' designer luggage will cause traffic jams. Roadside diners where someone will absolutely send back eggs because the vibe is off. Iconic national parks where at least one housewife will refuse to walk on dirt. Historic landmarks where history lessons collide with dramatic backstories. Local festivals where housewives will attempt to blend in and fail spectacularly. Rumblings inside Bravo hint that one of the first major fights of the season erupts at a gas station in Nevada, where 2 housewives battle over who left the RV door open and triggered the alarm. Another rumored moment, a late-night meltdown in Colorado when someone accuses another castmate of sleeping too loudly. It's the most unpredictable environment we've ever put them in, a producer reportedly said. There are no chauffeurs. No private chefs. No catered sushi platters. If someone wants a latte, they have to find the latte. Confessionals on wheels. One of the most intriguing elements of Ultimate Road Trip is that the confessional booth, iconic in every Housewives franchise, will be part of the RV itself. According to Andy, it's located in a narrow hallway between the bunks and the bathroom, meaning confessionals might be interrupted by doors slamming, arguments nearby, or housewives walking past with towels on their heads muttering about missing eyelash glue. It's the most real the show has ever felt, Andy explained. There are no glamorous interview backdrops. Just raw emotion, fluorescent lighting, and whoever's fighting in the next room. Producers also hinted that housewife-to-housewife confessionals where 2 cast members record their commentary together will be introduced for the first time, creating built-in alliances, betrayals, and confessional-level side-eye warfare. Andy's vision for the future of the franchise. When Andy closed the announcement special, he was clear, Ultimate Road Trip isn't a stunt. It's a new chapter. For nearly 20 years, people have watched the housewives in their kingdoms, castles, penthouses, sprawling estates, he said. Now we're taking the queens off their thrones and putting them on wheels. They're going to cook their own meals. They're going to pump their own gas. They're going to fight over bunk beds. And they're going to show a side of themselves we've never seen before. He paused and added, trust me, this is going to rock your world. And the fans already losing their minds. Bravo Twitter lit up with predictions, dreamcasts, and memes. Reddit exploded with theories about which housewives would last a full day in an Instagram flooded with edited poster mock UPS before Andy even finished the announcement. The Bravoverse has always thrived on unpredictability, but the Real Housewives' ultimate road trip feels like something new, something chaotic, heartfelt, humorous, and deeply human. A social experiment wrapped in designer luggage. A moving pressure cooker. A journey where the route is planned, but the drama is not. If 2026 feels far away, it's because Andy Cohen has just teased the kind of show that could redefine the franchise. And as he said with a laugh at the end of the segment, pack your bags. Pack your patience. Pack whatever you need for emotional survival. Because these ladies are hitting the road, and there is no turning back.